What's up, guys? Jamie Guida here with Vital MX. If you guys have been paying attention, there's been some breaking news up in Canada today. The 2024 Canadian Motocross 450 champion, Jess Pettis, has parted ways with KTM and signed with MX101. We've got Jess on the line. What's going on, Jess?
Yeah, what's up, guys? Not too much.
Yeah, big news today. After a number of years with KTM, you guys have parted ways, and you went back to one of your former teams with Kevin Tyler's MX101. What can you tell us about it? The contract ran out, but just what's your side of it?
Yeah, exactly. It's been a crazy journey. The last 6 years I've been on Orange and with the KTM guys, so it's gone by pretty fast. And we had a great season and everything up here in Canada, and was able to win the 450 championship, which was cool, and check that off the list. And after Motocross Nations, it kind of came up a couple of conversations, and there was a bit of a allowance, I guess, for me if I wanted to go somewhere. It was kind of an option that was pretty clear to, if I wanted to shop around and go elsewhere. And I kind of put some feelers out there to take a look, and talked with the Yamaha boys, and they hopped on the opportunity pretty dang quick, and and showed really good interest. So it was pretty cool, and everything happened, I guess, very quick. But the whole Blue program, it's top notch, and we watch what happens in the US and what's going on, and we all know the Yamaha bike is very well. So I think it showed, really big interest to me, and just to try and to keep that number one. And it's one thing to get that number one, but we gotta back it up and keep it as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's your first 450 title, and I want to get into how you feel about that and the monkey off your back kind of thing in a minute. But with the team, I'm really surprised because you won a 250 title with KTM also, right? The 2020 250 title was with KTM?
Yeah, exactly. 2020 250 title, and then this year with the 450 championship.
So I'm a little surprised. What did they really fight for you? Did they seem like they wanted you and you just wanted a change, or what can you tell us about that? 'Cause it sounds like you were looking for a change and you're excited to move to the Yamaha team. I can't imagine KTM was totally stoked on losing their champion.
No, definitely not. There was a few internal things that I guess was going on within the last little bit, and we've had some chats, and just to try and see where we're gonna keep getting better, and raising the bar and keep getting the program better and whatnot. And I felt for myself as a racer to make the next step and try to defend the title and just keep on getting better as an athlete. That I need to keep on putting in effort, and the team and the bike as well. And it's always a never-ending thing that to keep on progressing. And obviously I don't think they're too happy about losing the number one, but at the same time, it was a mutual agreement. I think it was a pretty open discussion, and we all ended on good terms. And it was made pretty clear to me at one point that if I wanted to go somewhere else, I could. And I had big interest in going blue anyway, so it was kind of no bad blood. I just feel, I can be very competitive on the Yamaha, and those guys over at MX101, they feel like family, and the vibe all year is going to be good. And I've rode with them before, and I really know what to expect there too. So, that's going to be really exciting for me as a racer. And, also a few other opportunities that I think I could have a little bit more open options, and coming down to the US for a few races, and maybe like some World Supercross, or just kind of being a little more broad and open about more racing in general. I think that would be a big interest to me as well. And I think for also the Blue team, they're pretty open for anything, and not too shut off on that end.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, and you kind of said, their family. You've been with Kevin Tyler's MX101 team in the past. 2018, you won a 250 title with them. That comfortability is very important. You talked about progression. So I think, and the Yamaha, we know it's a fantastic bike. So I can see why that would be exciting to you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to make that big switch just for the heck of it. So I think to be really confident in my decision and, not looking back or not, regretting anything even at this point. So I'm just really fired up and motivated. And I think it's going to light some fire under my ass to just, really prove to myself and just, find the comfort. And, we all know like it's, we got to back that thing up. And yeah, so I think it's a proven program, the whole Yamaha Blue Crew. They show it in the U.S. and just all around the globe. So I'm pretty fired up, and the guys at MX101 and Yamaha and FXR and all these guys have been showing huge interest from the very beginning, just to kind of do whatever it takes and make me happy on all ends. So that's been pretty refreshing for myself as well.
I bet. Now, have you had much opportunity to ride the Yamaha, the new one?
Yeah. I rode it the last couple of days. And felt right at home, honestly, right away. It was unbelievable, the feeling. It's my off season. So over here in Canada, it's getting a little bit colder and the riding is a little bit less at this time of year. So I haven't exactly been riding the most, and just to hop on the bike and feel super comfortable and right away, just feel like I've been riding for the last 5 days per week for the last month. So that's exciting in itself right there.
Just in the little bit of time you've had on it, is there anything that stands out about the Yamaha that I won't say you like better than KTM? We don't want to, but that just really are impressive.
Yeah. First off, like the tracks I've been riding the last couple of days are already super rough. So to put myself into those conditions right away and then just feel the stability of the bike. And, I really felt like it's straight as an arrow through some of the really rough, sketchiest sections. And just the cornering, I feel like I can get over top of the bike really well. And, just the center of gravity, kind of like the center of the position that I'm sitting on the bike, it feels really natural and comfortable for me, as I'm a little bit of a smaller rider too. So I felt, just kind of like the whole cockpit of the bike felt right at home, instantly.
Good to hear. And you also mentioned FXR, one of the title sponsors of the MX101 team, Canadian-based company. I'm sure Milt and Andy are stoked to have the 2024 450 champion under their gear brand.
Yeah, they're really happy. I haven't had a chance to talk with them too much yet, but obviously I've worked with them all in the past quite a bit. And, regardless of the color I've been on, they've always been super friendly and outgoing to me. So I think that's cool. And they reached out yesterday and just told me they're happy to have me on board. And I think even since I've been back with them, that was 2018. So the gear and the quality of everything has come so far, even then, which is crazy and just cool to be a part of a Canadian company as well,
Yeah, those guys are great. They sponsor our podcast, and really, really good group of guys. Just a couple more things before we let you go. The 450 title, we've mentioned it a couple times during this interview. Just how's it feel now that it's kind of sunk in? And talk about post-championship. I read a little article interview you'd already done, and you just talked about the physical and mental exhaustion of running through a title race.
Yeah. Obviously some time has passed now, so it's really kind of sunk in, and I've really enjoyed, just that accomplishment itself. I didn't really get to enjoy it too much, a few days after, because there was so much stress leading up to it, and it was pretty tight with the points too. So it was more of a mental battle than physical. We put ourselves through the physical stuff day in and day out for years, so we're pretty into that. But it's a different mental game for sure when you get into a championship hunt and the points are close. Like it really takes a toll on the body. And it's been super exciting and it's cool, like to see the number one on the bike too. It's that's new for me. It's just within the last couple of days to see that. So it kind of, it's motivating for sure. But it's going to be back to work, back to the drawing board, back to trying to be better. I know that's the mindset I need to have, and we're not going to sleep on the number one. We have to keep that thing and do whatever it takes to, at the end of the day, it's just a number on the jersey now. So
I like it. All right. Last question. You've spent some time in the U.S. You've done some Supercross races back in 2018 and 19. I think your best finish in Supercross was a fifth. And if I'm not mistaken, you've done one round of U.S. Pro Motocross at Ironman last year in 23. Any consideration of trying to do that down the road, do a few more of those?
Yes, for sure. Obviously I had a good little run at Supercross, and then some injuries really kept me back with, I guess, progressing forward with that, which was really unfortunate because that was where my goals were set.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where the Supercross thing's at. Maybe far-fetched at this point, but for sure the AMA Outdoors, I want to dip down there and do as many as I can on our off weekends and just be more open. I think the Blue Crew guys are going to be, really open for me doing this type of stuff too, and supporting it as well. So, I feel like with a good bike and comfortability down there, and like it's the best of the best. So I want to feel at the top of my game too when I come down and race those guys. Obviously they're no joke. So I did Ironman. It was last year, and I went 10 DNF because I had a big first turn crash in the second moto. So I know I have some good speed to prove and just feel like I belong in there with them. But yeah, just on a bit more regular basis would be cool. And then, yeah, I mean, it's cool too with the WSX and some stuff like this that is also, now it's bigger and bigger every year. So I think there's more possibility for, just more international racing for me as well, which I think could be really exciting.
I love it. I love it. Jess, man, congratulations on the new opportunity at MX101 and good luck in 2025. And thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks for the call. We'll see you guys around.